ActiveCampaign custom field tag. In this video, we're going to cover how you can update a custom field with the name of a tag. And this is important, for instance, if you have multiple lead magnets, you want to know which is the first one that got somebody onto your list. I'll get more details as we go along, but here's some things you need to keep in mind. Begins with. Hopefully you have some kind of naming convention for your tags, because for this script to work, we need to pick off something based on the first part of a tag. And I'd recommend the first full word until the first white space. So as an example, I've got a couple tags. One's called source-lead magnet A. Other one's source-lead magnet, and believe it or not, that should be a B. So what we want to do is we want to set begins with to source. Keep that in mind. And then second, we need a custom field where we're going to place that. We need to get that code that's linked below to your web server. So let's dive right in. To start with, we want to go to this URL. We want to copy all of this code right here, and we're going to update this first section here. We're going to get our API URL and key. We're going to have the tag that begins with, so the first part of a tag, and then we're going to have a custom field that we need to type in here. So let's copy all of this. You'll need to be able to create a script on your website in PHP. So I'm in this Webhook directory. I'm going to create a file called ac.php. It's got to be a PHP extension. Edit that, paste in all of this code, go back to the top, and now I need to go find this information. So where is that? So you want to go to your settings, your developer, click on API key and URL, and it'll be there. I'm not going to show that here, but I will update this in a minute. Now, which tags do I want to use? So I'm going to go into my account, and I'm going to use this person, by the way. So let's go down, look at all the different tags I have. So I'm going to use, for instance, Wistia. I've got 5 Wistia tags. So I'm going to use the word Wistia. That very first part is going to be the begins with A. I only want to pick off tags that begin with Wistia, and I only want the first one. So that goes right here. And then where do I want to store this information? Now I'm being super lazy. I'm just going to pick off one that I already have. So I'm going to use this one called book sent. You probably want to use something, for instance, like source. You just want to have a text field. So there we go. Now I just need to update this. So this is updated with everything. We don't want to do anything below line 13. And I'm going to go here to the webhook /ac.php, and it should just be a white screen. That's all. So now I want to copy this URL. Let's go back into ActiveCampaign. We're going to create an automation. I'm going to just call it source. Okay, doesn't matter how you get somebody into here. I'm going to do start without a trigger because I'm going to put them in manually. You could have all of the tags that you've set up trigger this. That could be a little cumbersome. You might have hundreds of tags. My recommendation is actually put them in here from another automation. And the first thing you want to do is you want to check if that custom field, and this one's called book sent. Okay, so this is the wrong one to use. Let's not use that one because it's a date-based field. So let's do something like, let's use unique ability. Is blank. Click on add. And the reason is we're going to populate that with something. So we want it to be blank until we get the first refer. So I'm going to call this. Now, if it's empty, we want to populate it. So we're going to send that person to this webhook. And that's it. And this is basically in the automation, but I'm going to put a 5-minute wait in so we can just kind of see what's going on. Somehow they get put into here. My recommendation is from another automation where they were tagged. We check, is this field blank? If it is, send their information to this webhook URL, wait 5 minutes, and then otherwise, if this is already populated, go down this path. So let's test this out. This unique ability is empty. this person has 5 Wistia tags, and we should be populating the unique ability custom field with the first one. So let's put this person in there. So I'm going to add this person to here, click on OK, and momentarily I should have a new value in the unique ability with one of those Wistia tags. So there it is. So this custom field was populated with the first occurrence of a tag that begins with the word Wistia. So that's how you can update a custom field with the tag name.